I'm Levy, your friendly neighborhood Chibi Leviathan, and I'll be recapping session 12 of The Shifting War, a Dungeons and Dragons campaign. When we last left off, we were in the middle of rushing to help Hush, who had found the people on the boat trying to smuggle out the mayor. She had attacked one of them and I think injured a civilian by accident by shooting an arrow up into the air. And the guards were all coming down to see what was going on, as we also rushed into that direction. When we arrive, Hush is there with us behind the water wheel. We talk for a second and say, yeah, okay, we need to stop this boat from escaping with the mayor. So we head over in that direction, as the mayor's guards also try to bring his, quote, dead body over to it. Hush ends up in a fight with some of the guards because basically they try to arrest her for no good reason, and she resists a little bit. And they don't just try to grapple her and put her in like manacles or ropes or anything. They start stabbing her, which causes Rick to get very angry, very angy, and also stab the guards who try to arrest him because he literally hasn't done anything yet. So fuck off and do a better job, guards. We managed to survive the guards attacking us and not kill any of them because Kilgore, our MVP as usual, threw a javelin at the deceased body of the mayor, hurt him, woke him up, and proved that he was not in fact dead, and managed to dip off into the crowd after throwing it so nobody actually saw that it was him, which was great. From there, the captain got a tongue lashing from Hush because she's been doing his job and she wants a full explanation of his failures. She feels like every social check when she's doing that, except for one very good intimidation check at the end. My character, Rick, talks to the vice captain and basically tells him he needs to train his guards better, but is also like a little surprised because it's a dragonborn, but we never get the time to explore that part. And yeah, I probably should have pressed more into like, hey, another dragonborn, what's up, where are you from? But that just didn't end up happening that session. We ended up having a kind of a shorter session. Mr. Banano from the bakery comes by and gives us a bunch of cakes and gives Rick some extra sticky buns to take with him because he said he would provide for us on the way. He's very happy with how things turned out. On a piece of baker's paper for Hush underneath of it, that he does thank them, but also lets them know that the guild that they're associated with isn't too happy and probably still will be hunting for Hush, and that she should probably ally herself with an organization if she wants to stay safe out there. The ones that they suggest are the Drooping Rose, the Clown's Crossing, the Silver Sash, or the Harper's Guild. And that night, Hush and Rick go and decide to get some of the more fancy digs, which gives them their own little private bungalow. They talk a little bit about this, and Hush actually finally spills a little bit of information. And Rick then basically says to Hush, when we get to the next town, I'm going to try to join the Harper's Guild. So you should as well possibly do that with me. The convoy, we leave within the morning because we've agreed to already. All the mayors do check in with us the night before to make sure we're still going. And it has about 50 carts long. And it is going to be very, very long of a trip. They're loaded up with lots of supplies because of the Bonanos and the other people in town. And so we don't actually have to do any hunting along the way. I guess the trip's only supposed to take about a couple days. I may have misstated that. But guarding them is our priority. Mostly guarding, like, the mayor and the important figures at the front. But also we, have to make sure that most of the caravan arrives safely, or they'll not look like very good mayorly people. And that's pretty much where we cut the session off, because it was only a quick 2-hour session.